So look what the idiots at the German customs service did with my little letter here from the United States. This is an eBay find. Perhaps you can read what's inside. A kind of display. I will tell or show you in a minute what's really inside. And the customs service put this sticker on it. And I'll try to translate it. These goods may only be delivered to a customs service office. Do not give it directly to the receiver. And here, goods that do not comply with the prerequisites of Article 9 and 10 of the Treaty for the Foundation of the European Economic Community. I've looked it up what Article 9 and 10 say. That's for inner European goods, and probably the reason is because it was marked as merchandise. Now what's inside? Of course not a TFT display or something like that. I'll try to pull it open and let's see what's inside. Follow US on Instagram, Anubis Vintage Technology. Also, you can already guess there's some kind of plastics. Let me just hold on a second. I will get a knife to get this open. So this is from a seller who had a lot of vintage display technology on his eBay account for sale. It's probably a parts of a large collection he made over the years or over the decades, and a lot of interesting things. Most of them are gone now, and they were quite expensive. I will perhaps give you the link to the seller in the US. So nicely packed, but difficult to get open here on camera. And what is it? It's a Minitron display with a socket, and it's an alphanumeric. It's only a few. Minitron displays, I will just in a minute try to put power onto them. Minitrons are a kind of planar variation of Numitron displays. The other shape you can get them is in tube shape. And now let's try, perhaps I'll take out my macro lens and try to put power on this little puppy. So here I've got my macro lens out, and you can see the single filaments and how many of them it are. Some are a little bit warped. These things work with 5 volts, so you can power them with an HCMOS or TTL circuit directly. And they were the predecessors of LED 7, or in this case I think it's 16 segment starburst kind of displays. This one is obviously for alphanumeric and symbol display. I'm just trying to touch as many different contact points as possible. They are extremely reliable. They were, for example, used in fighter jets, and you can imagine to meet the military specifications, they must be against what your intuition tells you. They are very resistant to vibration. You cannot compare them with incandescent light bulbs. So they are extremely reliable, and they date from the 1970s. And quite interesting, this find, because usually you only find 7-segment displays and not 16 segment alphanumeric. I even have to count if it's not even more than 16 segments. So a quite interesting find. By the way, I will give you the link to the seller, so perhaps he has some more interesting stuff of vintage technology to sell. And well, that was it for today. Thanks for watching, and a little rant about German customs service. Thankfully, the postman did not comply with the order on the sticker of the letter. He just got it into the mailbag, and I didn't have to go to the customs service, which would have been a half-hour drive and half-hour waiting at this totally outdated kind of, well, how should I call it? It's from the times when we still had an emperor in Germany, how they treat you there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye from Roger, bye from Kanka Labs.